Hey guys, it's Cody, and I want to warn you right off the bat that this video is both very long and very sped up. To keep the video short, I had to speed it up. I could definitely split this up into multiple sections, but it would end up being a very long YouTube series. This is just 10 pages. I still have about 30 more pages to do in this journal. So what I'm working on is during Camp Wanna Craft, the Reset Girl had a form for those campers that we could answer topics that she posted about. Now, I definitely could, and I have, printed out all of my responses. But being a crafter, I wanted to take it one step further and document these as a memory during camp. I've decided to use a Target notebook from the dollar section during summer. They had a camp related section, and then that was the camp notebooks. So I'm taking one of the camp notebooks and I am working out exactly how many pages I thought I would need. Now later on you'll see me numbering the pages in the notebook because there are actually 60 pages back and front in the little notebook. There are about 40 something prompts that I wanted to put in it, and I thought for some reason that the notebook had 30 pages, not 60, so I ended up having more pages left over when I did half pages. So you can see what I'm doing now is I printed out all of the topics as a list, and I'm deciding which ones get a half page and which ones get a whole page. As I just said earlier, I discovered I don't need half pages because there are enough pages in the notebook. But, I would like to have been prepared in case there wasn't enough pages, then just jump into it, and ended up with 5 or 6 really important pages that got left out. So what I'm doing to keep this project pretty easy and fluid is I'm using the Reset Girls You Are Here collection. It came out in June. I consider it the July's kit for the month, and I am using it for most of the decoration on the pages. Now, during this video, I don't do any actual journaling. I just end up doing a bunch of the decoration of the pages. But I thought it would be fun for you guys to kind of see how I pull that information. Now, a lot of what I have learned has been from other YouTubers and other artists doing kind of the same similar kind of thing. So it's not like my original idea, but this is definitely my take on it. So as you can see, I'm pulling out pages and I'm looking through the You Are Here collection. So prompt number 1 was introduce yourself, and there was a whole form of a whole subtopic form area that we all introduced ourselves into. And so I'm looking through all of the ephemera and all of the printables to see what I wanted to use for something that would represent intro. I really wanted to use a Project Life card. Now this is the printable Project Life card from the Reset Girl, or pocket page card, and I wanted to use the card because I knew that I had a lot of writing for my intro, and that the pages in the notebook aren't very thick. So I'm scared that if I wrote on the page, the backside would end up being seen. I would be able to see through it. So that's why I'm using a Project Life card, especially since I have so much to say. This also gives me a chance to, if I, knock on wood, screw up the page, I can always recover it because it's a Project Life card. It'd be easier to do. So I just glued down a little girl in front of a car, the word summer, and the number 1, which is all from the You Are Here collection. The only thing that's not from the You Are Here collection is the little stickers that I'm using on the side, and that is from Walmart. Now, the next page I totally redid in the end, but I wanted to keep in my mistake or my process of how I thought I was going to do it and didn't, just so you guys can see that, it takes time to create the quote-unquote perfect page but that doesn't mean that we should give up. So I originally thought I was going to use a certain alpha sticker, or I was going to use, these ephemera pieces, and it just didn't work out in the end. The letters that I used looked too stark against the white, and they were hard to read. But when I went to put something underneath them to help them stand out, like this little card here, it ended up just being too much pattern and overwhelming, and I wasn't sure, since this prompt 2 is about, let me get my little cheat sheet here. My favorite outdoor place. So I'm actually going to put a picture, probably a 4x6 or 3x4s, or maybe even a collage of pictures of my favorite outdoor place. And in case you're wondering, it's places around here in Florida. There's quite a few beautiful places around me that I love, and I want to document that. I did the same thing in the group. I posted photos. So I thought I was going to switch to the third prompt and work on it while I figured out what I was going to do for prompt number 2, but I realized I had pulled out my washi tapes because I originally thought I was going to split the page in half, so I was going to use washi tape as the divider. Since I went ahead and pulled out the washi tapes but wasn't going to do the half page, I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to have all of these beautiful washis behind my really pretty outdoor photo. So I'm moving on to the third prompt, which is perfect crafty session. Secession. S-E-S-S-I-O-N. Session, I think is how you would say it. Yeah, maybe. And this is yet another photo that I'm going to put here. I really enjoyed camp and crafting for camp. And so I wanted to document it using a photo instead of words. So while I'm pulling out ephemera, I'm thinking about how I really loved what I've done for camp. So I have the hearts from the You Are Here collection, and this cute little bonus piece that's a license plate that says Crafty, which is absolutely perfect for this page. The letters at the top are I think a We Are Memory Keepers or American Craft puffy sticker. And the session word is actually from Walmart. It's like one of those little packs of stickers. Moving on to prompt number 4, which is my favorite song. I, at the time before camp, was only allowing myself to listen to worship music. So when I answered this question, I only had one kind of song that was not worship music that I could have answered it to. I could have definitely answered my favorite worship music at the time, but I felt like I loved all of my worship music. I don't want to just pick out the one. There might be one that speaks to me more today than tomorrow, but it's all worship music, so to me it's all the same. So for my favorite song on that day, I chose the Tinkerbell song called Flow or Fly from the Nether Beast. It was really kind of the only other song that I listened to that wasn't Christian based. Number 5, prompt number 5 is camp memories. Now this is specifically about any camp memory. So if I went to camp as a kid, and I went to camp twice as a kid. One when I was really young. I was probably about 8. I don't remember it very much other than getting yelled at, and I think I remember a little bit of the chapel lessons because it was Bible camp. And then I went again about 17, and I had a lot of fun when I went the last time. Again, it was for Bible camp, but a lot of my friends went, so we were able to just kind of hang out and enjoy the lessons, and I don't know, I just had a much more richer experience. Unfortunately, that was the last time I ever went to camp, but luckily there is Camp Reset 2016, 17, 18, I think there was 16, it might be just 17 and 18, and then Camp Wannacraft. And hopefully there'll be another camp by the Reset Girl soon. The page or day or number 6 is about my nickname, which is mostly just one word. And it's not really a nickname, it's just something that has been attributed to me, and it's the word trouble. I guess as a kid used to get into trouble, not that I would want to get into trouble, but I think it found me. And so I'm gonna probably take word stickers and put the word trouble as on the label. But the letters I'm using right now are alpha letters by the Planner Society. I used to get her Planner Society kit. So you can see I'm just flipping through and making sure that I like everything that I've put down. Moving on to number 7 soon is the perfect quote. And for me, besides Bible verses, my perfect quote is 1 day at a time, or 1 step, or 1 minute, 1 second, 1 hour at a time. However that one manifests, it's just taking that one moment at a time. And that got me through a lot of my dental, because I had a lot of, I don't know if you know my story, but I have a lot of dental work. And just knowing that I just had to take it 1 step, 1 day, 1 minute, 1 hour at a time was enough to kind of help me get through a lot of the pain that I've had to go through for that. Day number 8 is crafting love. Now, I can't remember. I'm going to have to probably explain that prompt, because I think it was about showing off something that you've done or how you got into crafting. Like I said, I'm going to have to go into the form and actually print out what Corey meant with crafting love. But I know in my journaling I talk about my journey to art and how I got into art journaling and crafting in the first place. And so I'm using a little Project Life card that says sometimes getting lost is the best part. And I think that perfectly describes how I got into art journaling. I pulled out those little letters that are kind of rainbow from when I was going to try them on the outdoor page. I still really wanted to use them, mostly because they've been in my stash forever, and I thought they would really wear with this page. So I wanted to put them on the page, but of course the white is too stark against the colors of the pattern. And so I decided to pull out a label from the You Are Here collection. You're going to hear me say that a lot. To put down on underneath the letter so that it pops out. The next word is, of course, love, and I could have wrote it in a really big alpha font, but I found that in the collection there's these little label stickers, and one of them said lovely scene, so I just cut out the word love and put it right on top of the little flower. Day number 9 is another photo prompt for me. I'm going to put a giant 4x6 photo, I think, and I said day, it's number 9. Number 9 is best vacation. So the big best, the big alphas there, is another stickers from Walmart. They came in like a little alpha set. I don't know if they still have them, but they did 2 years ago. And then I'm using really old We Are Married or Simple Stories alpha letters for the vacation. Number 10 is probably my most favorited answered question, and also probably my most favorite spread. Now, I had a lot to say for this day, and I had a lot of feedback from this form topic. So I decided to go ahead and make it its own spread, so the 2 pages together. And it is the topic lottery winnings. Now, the little alphas that I used are from American Crafts. I think these are actually from Walmart. They might be from Hobby Lobby. And I'm putting down a clear sticker on the right hand side. It says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, a hope in the future." Jeremiah 29:11. I feel that verse perfectly encapsulates how I would spend money if I won the lottery. I would definitely give my money to charity, and then definitely to my family for my special needs brother. So that is everything I did in my notebook. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that it makes sense, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys soon. Give me a like, give me a comment, and subscribe if you're new. Okay, bye-bye! P.S. Who knew I could talk for 15 minutes? I didn't. So I guess this is a voiceover, not music. Okay, bye-bye!